took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured.
You good, John?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go for the speed run. Thing.
Through the maintenance section,
Achievement.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I've seen a
back on track.
good way of doing it, which you just
There was not a
play
single
through the
person
main
here
thing,
either. Feeling
Yep.
a wave of
and it's like,
disbelief,
oh,
Stanley
broom
decided
closet's
to go
open
up
again.
to his Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
I
so he
love the
turned
broom
around
closet.
and
It's
got
the
back on
best
track.
ending.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So I normally have to go all the way up here, like, do the main, like, thing.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
And then,
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
So, yeah, I'm just letting, like, I had to go through the one part, then I had to restart the game, go through about half of it again, restart, and I keep restarting until I get one, like, particular, like, room, and I just, like, from there, I just speed run the rest. I'm actually really liking this game. It's so daft, it's funny.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
Oh, you're playing Stanley Parable.
Yeah, have you played this game, Ryan?
Stanley said they closed it for 50 days.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. Is this the new one or the old one? Because I know there was the Stanley Parable, but you've recently brought out the like newest one. If I remember correctly, the Stanley Parable used to be what's it called as well. Was a game back in the day for Gmod.
Yeah. It's like $9.99 on the same Aussie. I've gone through the games.
Yeah, 1999. Yeah.
I've spent like the last quite a few hours on this game, just like going through it, and it's like different every time. The amount of possibilities is crazy.
Oh no, it doesn't change every time. It changes on what decides on what
it does change. Like I've played through it, and like yeah, it changes depends on what you do, but the game does actually change. Yeah, I've done that achievement.
Press spacebar, you get the achievement.
You had to do it multiple times.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah blah blah. Dark secrets. The keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons.
Oh, so did you know you play as Portal and Minecraft in this too?
Yeah, sorry, Jar. I was speaking of the old version because the old version, every time you left the office, same with just going. Stanley walked out of his office.
Yeah, this is the deluxe edition.
Ultra Deluxe.
New
yeah,
endings.
it's new content. Yeah, new endings, new content for like when you leave. It's like until where like you just leave when you see Friday games like oh great is you.
Oh, that's different. I haven't seen the floor with papers all over it. I think the game knows exactly what I'm doing and it's not giving me the one room I need.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Apparently there's a riot in Ely.
Oh, it's Toxin all over again.
Because right, two
Never.
kids on electric scooters, they were getting chased by police in cars. Right, got run over by a bus while on the chase.
He entered the door on his
Oh.
left.
I'm like, right, it's the kids' fault for being on electric scooters. Plus on the main road. Plus getting into criminal activity, right? And get involved with the law, with the police. And that's why the police chased them.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
So,
office.
whether or not they died because they're chased by the police, which they did, they got hit by a bus, which is their fault, and the kids were probably chavs on electric scooters,
Oh yeah,
running from the law.
obviously.
Running from the law, and now a street is full packed with people in Ely. There's police helicopter, there's riots, there's people with like shields and that, like those badminton things.
Stanley walked
Oh yeah,
straight ahead
Cardiff.
through a
Oh
large
yeah,
door
right. Police
that
called
read
this
Mind Control
what's it?
Facility.
Ely Crash. Yeah. Do you know what this reminds
And
me
there's
of? It reminds me
Molotovs.
of Do you know what this reminds me of?
The
Does
light
anyone know what
switch on an
Toxin was here? Like
enormous
Toxin
room filled with
riots.
television screens.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'll tell you now.
the Molotovs as well. They throw Molotovs in the
That's what happened in
street.
Toxin. That's what happened in Toxin riots. Back in what's it called it? I don't know about this because my granddad was down in Toxteth. My granddad when it happened in 1981 he was down what's it called it? Cardiff having a few drinks with his friends. And people literally walking by when he was drinking with fucking Molotov cocktails.
Monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah, it's 1981. Toxteth riots. 1981 was civil disturbance in the Toxteth inner city, Liverpool, which arose as part of a long-standing tension between local police and the black community. It followed the Brixton riots earlier that year. This is the actual because I'm pretty sure it was more in Cardiff.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof.
Oh no, very good. The bread riots. That's what I was thinking.
Controls labeled with emotions.
1991.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Where
And as the cold
basically was
reality of
pissed
his
off
past
because
began to sink in, Stanley decided
what's it called it? Was the invest between shopkeepers over who could sell bread and then other food products.
I just said, like, as I said, my sister, like, they deserve,
blackness,
if they got, because they got killed by the bus, because they got chased into a main road and a bus fucking hit them both, they died that way, then it's their fault, like, shouldn't have got involved with the law, like, especially on
Yeah.
electric scooters, like, what are you trying to think? They go like 100 miles per hour or something.
Freedom was mere
No.
moments away. And yet, even as the immense
They're getting
door
chased
slowly
on
opened,
like a fucking
Stanley
like
reflected on
what's it
how
called,
many
like Vespa
puzzles
scooter.
still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or
Lol.
how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
So
It
here we
was
are,
perhaps
Bernie.
the
Today
only
is
thing
my
worth knowing.
birthday,
Stanley
and I'm
stepped
introduce you to
through the
my
open door.
girlfriend.
Oh no, not that again.
Stanley
I got
felt
it,
the cool
speedrun
breeze upon
achievement.
his skin, the feeling of liberation.
I have
The
one
immense
achievement
possibility of
left
the new
now.
path before him. This was
I
exactly
got every
the way,
achievement,
right now,
but one.
that things were meant to happen.
And funny enough, guess what that achievement
And
is?
Stanley
Hmm?
was happy.
Play for the entirety of Tuesday. And what day is it tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
One achievement left.
What, Tuesday?
commitment. Play for Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday.
Of a Tuesday.
Of a
Tuesday, innit? And it's Tuesday, innit? It's Tuesday.
Oh, it's going on.
Actually, I wonder what it'd be like if
Who's
I know
streaming? It's Jimbo. Is this John?
When
as
Stanley
like the
came to
end
a
you
set
get
of two
option
open
or so,
doors,
like
he entered
whether
the
you
door
can
on his left.
press yes or no, like on or off if you want the mind controlling on. I've
Yet
pressed
there was not a
yes
single person
twice.
here either.
I don't know what happens if
Feeling
I
a
say
wave of
no.
disbelief, Stanley oh
You
no,
die.
oh,
You just
no,
get
no, no, no,
nuked.
no, not again. I won't be part of this.
So I'm
Coming to the
gonna
staircase,
go over
Stanley
and
walked upstairs to his boss's
go
office.
through the whole thing again, just to pray off, like press off, see what that's like.
Here's the door. Just
John's
go.
play. Fuck you, what to call it?
Huh?
James is playing Starship Troopers. Let's go.
Oh, cool.
It's in danger. We need a savior. Da, 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 da. So kill them all and clean up
Stanley
on the
walked straight ahead
peace.
through the
That
large
is
door
where
that
we're
read
moving infantry.
Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
I know there's a few endings I
What
don't
horrible
actually
secret
have
did this
as
place
well.
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find
There's
out?
one I get where Stanley finds his co-workers. I'm not sure how I'll do that one, but I want to do it, which is the
Now
happy
the
ending.
monsters jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally rooted in this place where freedom...
Oh, what? I could jump off the edge. I wonder what would happen if I jump. Oh no. I'm stuck.
Oh, that's...
I got
You're
stuck
stuck?
in between two desks and there's no jump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
man.
feedback.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Wait.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's raining outside? In game?
It's
That's different.
raining.
I didn't even think that would be a thing.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
What you
employee
gonna do
lounge
with all that
first,
junk?
just to
All that
admire
junk
it.
is set.
Wow,
Myself.
yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing
Welcome
but
to the
you
Federation,
all
motherfucker.
this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one.
Someone's died.
What is this? Oh, where the hell am I?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Apparently I got a girlfriend
Okay,
or something
there we
in
go.
this ending.
All right, now I want you to come in and tell
Oh,
me
what
Oh,
my
I'll tell you
favorite?
when you get home.
Gotcha.
Oh, never
come
mind. It's just
on.
narrator
Did
messing.
you actually think you had a loving wife? Who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
That's
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
okay. Turns out it's just a fake American of the
This is a
narrator who
very
just
sad
said
story
like
about the death
dissed
of a
me
man
and said
named
I
Stanley.
have no one loves me.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk,
Down.
Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into
I'm
the
not gonna
unknown,
tiger firebirds now.
fantastic discoveries of new
I'm a very boy. I'm
lands.
not believing us to find that shit.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and
I'll join this poor boy.
destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such
Let's
a
fucking
wonderful
go, boy.
fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Should I press? No.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sorry, doing it.
When Stanley
am I
came to
doing?
the set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Good.
left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That wall collapsed instantly. Oh.
Big bug. Big bug.
Maybe we just... Let's fucking go, troopers.
Here's the door, just go. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, there's a boardwalk down there.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Welcome to the Federation, man.
Do 3. That's 4.
I've run out of hammer. Where's the ammo? Get to that dropship.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Yeah.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Well, that's an interesting ending I just got.
Mm-hmm.
I just nuked myself.
Nah.
I activated the
All of his
death
co-workers were
switch.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I wonder if there's like, cause press a bunch of
When
buttons
Stanley came
and I
to a
don't
set
know
of
like
two
what to
open,
do.
this was not the correct way to
I
the
wonder
meeting
if there
room,
is
and
like a
Stanley
correct
knew it
way
perfectly well.
to
Perhaps he
be
wanted
a.
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, is he not gonna say anything?
Nope.
I was like, be like, I'm just doing like circles. Would be like,
Do we
oh, go through this door.
What are we
I'm
looking
just
for?
go around in circles. Oh, this is new.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Interesting.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. No! Oh,
No, I survived.
thank God. You lived. You had me No. No, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I feel a little bit bad now. God, there's this stairwell with like where I can jump off and kill myself, but except I survive. As like the narrator's just getting sad, like,
Is
oh
it
wait, no,
over?
I died that time.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
The
I'll bring you
narrator's
back.
like, do you hate me that much? You're willing to kill yourself over and over again. Like, yeah.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone.
I feel a bit
Finally.
bad about that.
This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story. I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just...